Hey there, every single one of you. It's your buddy Binner here, and today I've got another life-changing video for you. And this time it's about nothing other than Battlefield 5, and how I think the voice chat capabilities can be improved as to improve gameplay, immersion, and teamwork in the game. Currently in the Battlefield franchise, there is only one voice chat channel, which is the squad communication channel. In my eyes, this is a bad thing, and it really puts a hurdle that hampers any real team play to be had, as well as any cooperation between squads. Sure, you can cooperate within a squad, but you're really completely shut out from communicating with your teammates. Battlefield has always been about the teamwork, the squad play, and to utilize the different classes, vehicles, and weapons at your disposal to win whatever battle you may find yourself in. The strengths of one class is the weakness of the other, and the franchise has been continually streamlined, refined, and focused as time has gone on. So, in a way, squad play is stronger than ever compared to titles like Battlefield 1942 and 2, which of course is to be expected as any competent developer learned from its mistakes. Team play, however, is weaker than ever. But now that Battlefield is inching towards the more team play and cooperation-based FPS it used to be, I still feel like something is sorely lacking that we haven't seen in a Battlefield yet. Extensive abilities for communication. How do you get people to work towards a single goal? You communicate to them. This is what you're going to do. In Battlefield, this has mostly been through the good old UI. This objective isn't owned by your team, capture it to win. The problem is people don't know how they'll capture it. Now people can talk in squads, but in a battle versus 32 players, how is a squad of 4 going to do it all by themselves? They simply can't. They need to be able to talk to another squad, come up with a plan, and execute that plan. There are a few different things I would like to add to the game in order to greatly enhance these opportunities. First off, the banger, the legend, proximity-based voice chat. This is probably the most straightforward one. Imagine the following scenario. You're in a house at an objective that is currently under attack by an enemy squad. Your squad mates are all writhing about on the ground outside the house with no way for you to help them, and waiting for them to spawn again will take too long. However, you're not alone. You rarely are on the battlefield. There are 2 other team members in the house with you who seem to be completely unaware of where the enemy is coming from. Now, usually in this situation, you wouldn't be able to tell them using voice chat, and by the time they realize what is actually happening, it will be too late, the objective is lost, and you may lose the entire battle. Now, this would easily be solved with a proximity-based voice chat, which is kind of like yelling in real life. You talk and only the people around you will hear. Your voice fades out the further away someone is relative to your position, which stops at maybe 10 meters. You would be able to tell your teammates where the enemies are and be able to more effectively fight off the enemy combatants. This would be audible to all players, or maybe even the enemy team. Maybe? Dice please. Of course, with the sound engine and real-time reverb and muffling capabilities of the Frostbite engine, this isn't only something that would increase teamwork. This could be a really immersive addition to the battlefield. Dice, please. Now, that is an addition that would enhance team play at a smaller level, around buildings, singular objectives, and taking down vehicles, for example. This would also help tank and vehicle gunners to effectively fight and communicate within vehicles, even if the gunner and driver are in separate squads, which they usually are in the beginning of a game. Secondly, I would like to see a squad leader channel. This is to increase coordination between squads, making them effectively be able to communicate across the map. Now, say 2 squads are pushing an objective, one head-on and one on the flank. Instead of them being unaware of what the other squad's plan is, squad leader of Alpha could tell squad leader of Beta that they would be covering the west, while Beta focus on the north, increasing their odds of effectively fighting off any enemy squads that may try to defend the now contested objective. From there, the squads can work internally with the squad communication channel to call out enemies and effectively take the objective. These 2 channels lay a very important foundation for increased teamwork, as communication is no longer exclusively a feature within squads, and helps the team work as an actual team, instead of a fragmented bunch of individuals or squads doing their own thing. And that was it. If you liked this video, please, consider subscribing. And if you have subscribed, if you want to, I'm not saying you're going to, but I'm saying if you want to, if you click the little bell thingy, that's going to notify you every single time I release a new video. That might be some interesting content, huh? Who knows? Who knows? What am I going to do next? Nobody knows.